EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Murray going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from the 6. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running left, here's Edmonds. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Edmonds a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back to throw again. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 5. 145 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Murray. Buying time to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the... ...25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 10. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air. And of course,
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Edmonds.
Edmonds a 1st down and more.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On third down. Edmonds. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
They'll try the left side. Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Edmonds. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Edmonds again.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Edmonds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Murray's got to have this one. It's brought in by Harris. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, Edmonds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short.
And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
To throw is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Murray to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real.